without taking too much of time, it's all yours. I'd like this to probably be just slightly.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And let's give Mr. Saurabh a big, big round of applause.
Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank ABSA to give me this opportunity to present in front of this amazing people who are present here. Good evening, everyone. I'm Saurabh Agarwal. I represent Growit, India. We are a very young company, and we have created a small niche for ourselves. So I would like to talk about what we are doing with Growit. So today, in the first panel discussions and all the discussions that have happened prior, we spoke about climate change, increasing output per acre, reducing land size, per capita land size in India. We talk about sustainable agriculture practices. We spoke about nitrogen oxide being released through nitrogen fertilizers. We spoke about solar adaptability in agriculture. We spoke about how other countries have adopted much more advanced technological practices to improve their yield or to improve their farming practices. So one such concept, which is not new to the world, but very misunderstood concept, is protected cultivation. We understood the concept in the right manner, and we presented it to the Indian farming community, and it has given us very good results. So I would like to give a little glimpse of what we are doing. So cheap is expensive. Why this topic? It's extremely close to my heart, this topic, because protected cultivation has been around in India since 1990s, but we have not adopted it in the way it should have been. We have sort of commoditized the entire concept. So it has, everybody is looking for cheaper alternatives, but nobody is asking why and how are those affecting us in the other side of the ecosystem. Normal seed, or would you ask them to buy a seed which is giving better germination ratio? Obviously, we would ask them to buy a better germination ratio seed, because even though it is expensive, it provides better results and gives them complete autonomy to get best output from their farmland. So who all are the beneficiaries for this, from protective farming? Right from farmers to all the stakeholders who are present here today. I think most of us, somewhere or the other, are the beneficiaries if protective farming is used in the right manner. Whether it is cultivation, whether it is growing of the seeds, contract farming. So everybody within the stakeholder is a beneficiary. Now, what are the main benefits of protective farming? I think it mechanizes the way how farming is done. It changes the farming practices. So we spoke about the farming practice in rice. So currently, flood irrigation is the most common practice adopted for rice growing. We have already tried 3 different locations in India where we have done rice farming with drip irrigation and mulching films. So that has reduced the water consumption in rice by almost 80%. So it also, what it does is it reduces the So are we still using these phones, or have we moved towards smartphones? We can't even see the keypad phones anymore. So why are we still sticking to the old farming practices? I think it's high time that we collectively as a community move towards smart farming practices by adopting protective farming cultivations. I think the penetration of the smart farming practices in global countries like US, Europe, Israel or China is more than 70 to 80%, whereas in India it is just 3 to 4%. So I think it's high time that we move towards mechanized methods of farming through protected cultivation. And in turn, what it helps? It helps in doubling the farmer income because it increases the output. It effectivizes the use of all the inputs, whether it is seeds, pesticides, fertilizers. We spoke about water shortage. So water evaporation is again a big problem. Even after drip irrigation adoption, the evaporation is still going on. So protected cultivation is the only method which can help reduce the water evaporation even further. So we at Growit are working with an aim where we work until expensive becomes cheap. So what we are targeting is that how we can make this technology available to all the farmers or all the community within the agriculture industry by making it affordable even for the marginal farmers. That's what our goal is. These are few of the products where we are working. Many of them would sound familiar to all of you here, which is mulching films, crop covers, maybe shade nets. So these products, what we have done is we have identified which product should be used in which weather condition, with which crop. So we spoke even half a degree can make a difference in the yield of a crop. How we can negate those natural environmental conditions through use of the right product. For example, a red mulching film could give a better result when used on tomatoes in today's weather conditions. So we have done some experiments, we are working with farmers, even the farmers are adopting these activities. I would like to show you some photographs and videos of what we are doing. So this is rice cultivation with mulching film and drip irrigation, where there is no waterlogging being done. And this is in Maharashtra. This is onion farming. How of number of crops being sown per acre, I think we can increase the number of plants per acre. That increases the yield because it's directly proportional to the number of plants. This is the result of the farmer that is doing. This is the video of red mulching film and the complete mechanized farm, which is again in Maharashtra and Gujarat. Amazing audience to acknowledge the importance of mechanization of farming through protective farming cultivation. So I would urge everyone in the room to adopt these farming practices more and more, because somewhere to all the problems that we have discussed tonight, these practices will help us solve those problems and help us increase the farm output and make India the food bowl of the world. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.